Hello everyone, welcome back to Deluxe Game. In today's video, we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. This is episode 4. Now, last episode, we just entered the Stanley Parable 2. Skip this. Last episode, we saw that there was new content. Now, I already know that there's the Stanley Parable 2, but we're just gonna go up again.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa, epic!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why there are so many possibilities.
Alright, let's get the thumbnail.
So many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking
Or not like
for.
this. And then like... There we go. Perfect thumbnail faces. Alright, cool. The Stanley Parable 2. Investor Showcase. Welcome.
The Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Why do they have the number 2? Oh, because Stanley Parable 2. I'm like, duh, zwei? Yeah. Yeah, I also speak German and French, by the way. Should I be looking that up? I don't really feel like looking that up. Oh, this is where all the pictures are taken from. Oh, sick. Alright, well, let's just walk around, I guess. Let's go see what this Stanley Parable 2 has to offer. Is there anything here? Is it just the Stanley Parable 2? Ooh, those are actually sick. I like... Okay, well, that's just copying COD, but... I like thanks for attending my meeting, personally.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Way to the show floor. New features. Okay, this is a good spot too. Go right here. Another thumbnail. Easy. Well, if he hasn't come up with anything, why'd he show me it? Like, I want to play the game, you know what I mean? Whoa.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Merch. Nice. Here, I'm gonna scan that QR code real quick. It just shows a link to a video. I'll look at this after, but that's pretty cool. That merch does not look very good, though. That doesn't look very well made. I'm sorry. Let's just walk around. I wish they had a sprint button. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday, stepniece? Okay.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Nice. Oh, now it shows it everywhere? Okay.
Or actually, Maybe I should have gone with...
No, shush.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Alright, well, where's the next thing? Ooh, the jump circle again. Oh, 0 jumps remaining.
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
I shouldn't have spent them. Why can't he just add it? I don't get it. Free, new plus easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Okay, let's go down here. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. Okay.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
No, it's not even an achievement then.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
So dumb.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Infinite hole? It won't end? Let's go check this out. God, just let me run, please. Can I climb on this? No. Oh, maybe I can. Hole like infinity? What? Opening? Yeah, obviously. What did...
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Well, how do you get back out? Should I jump down? Is it like an oval? Okay, fine, I'll go down. No!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
What if I just keep going down?
I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I'm gonna wait until he freaks out.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Are you telling me I can die?
It isn't an astonishingly deep hole, it is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Why is there ice down here? I thought the Earth's core was like... Never mind, we're not on Earth. Alright.
Infinite. If that works.
Why is there cigarettes all over the floor?
What? Button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I'm gonna wait down here until he starts complaining. I wonder if he'll mention it or if I'm just waiting for nothing. Okay, I've been waiting too long. I'm just gonna go back up.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my...
I'm gonna jump back down.
You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay.
Had enough?
I'm gonna jump back down.
Positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
Yeah, it's getting less and less.
Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
I'm just gonna be down here forever.
And we'll see if it gets any shorter.
I'm just gonna keep jumping down.
Well,
actually, what?
The shame of my lie has come to... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Now what if I stay in here? Okay, whatever, I'll go back up. Oh my god, the teleport button is not working.
Button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally
He's just gonna leave me here.
Else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
I thought he couldn't leave. Oh, what is that? What's that sound? Don't tell me there's something like under here. Oh, it's melting. I'm going down. No! I can change my perspective. New thumbnail. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, I'm changing this music. Oh my god. Oh yeah. This is actually kind of sick, eh?
Stanley! Oh good, you're awake.
Oh, I was just dreaming, come on.
Dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Okay. All right. Oh, I respawn here now. Oh, okay. Well,
here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game? What? How does it know my name?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
How does it know my name? Did I type it in? Wait, did I type it in?
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I'm Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I'm Jim. Oh my god, it said my name. That's crazy.
You see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Oh my god, it said my name.
It's even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh my god, I just climbed on this thing. Oh! Oh, I climbed! Oh. Okay. Okay, let's go find something else. Honestly, this is kind of boring. Like, just like, oh, look at this, look at this.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Reassurance bucket? I think that's the last thing I need to see, the reassurance bucket. Setting world champion? What? That's weird. Okay, well, let's go see the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
It's so stupid.
As long as you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning it.
My bad, guys. Had to get a snack. I'm like really hungry. Alright, I'm all done eating. I got more, but that should be good for now. Alrighty, let's get back to the game. Alright, resume.
The game to be less uncomfortable. Could you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it?
No.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair.
Actually, I kind of do. I don't know why.
Be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more.
I don't know why. I'm actually feeling kind of inspired by this thing. But get out of my hands. Do I just walk around with it now?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Is there anything else to do? What else do I do? Collectibles. I'll get some collectibles. Collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wow, there's 6? But where are the other ones?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Well, why is it tragic? Alright, I did the jump circle. Seen this map. Free achievement, I saw that. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch, I looked at that. Settings, world champion. I tried to go in the door, but it didn't let me. Reassurance bucket, yeah. Office decorations, yeah. Epilogue, I think I went there. collectibles, yeah, infinite hole exit. I guess I'll go to epilogue. Yeah, I'm not, like, is this the entire Ultra Deluxe version, or? It doesn't seem like they added much. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where to go, but I'm just gonna exit, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'll say something. I've pretty much seen everything.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah, I can move on. I recognize that guy, but I don't. Please, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not.
I don't
exactly
like
clear
any
yet
of
how
them.
Exactly, these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of...
It looks horrible, huh?
Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go, version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel.
Gotta make a storyline first.
Magic of the first
and add
game.
like new actual features, like jumping,
no
maybe.
These gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Add jumping and
I can
sprinting.
take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Alright, let's see. Whoa. Stanley Parable 2. Nice, let's begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a
Whoa,
company
it's
in
got the new
Pittsburgh
balloons.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
It's pretty much the same as the other intro, but
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Stanley
Something
Parable
that
2.
would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for...
Okay, whatever, I'm skipping this. Okay. Looks pretty much the same. See the
All of
balloons.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go to the meeting room.
picked up the bucket.
And what did I do with the bucket? Like, I just carried it around? Yeah. Yeah, but this guy's supposed to be adding new features to the game, but kind of just doing random stuff. Alright, 2 doors.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm gonna start on the right, because I can always go to the same paths on the left,
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah, the bucket was telling me to do
And
this.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
So the narrator, like, slightly changed the game. Where... Okay,
No,
we'll go through
never
here.
mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Ooh, is this a new location? Oh, never mind, it isn't. I guess I'll go in here.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question
there's a
why or
collectible.
how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course.
Oh, man, I
buckets
missed
can't
it.
talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and
Can I
he
jump onto there?
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Can I go back?
Here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
I'll have to go do that after, because I missed a collectible, and I'm not sure if I can jump on that platform. But... Okay, we'll go in this dark room.
Now pick up
telephone.
the phone.
Said the bucket. This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Yes, my bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press U to take me to work with you. Alright, let's go to work.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Take me back home. Okay.
Lately, I've been concerned about him.
This is so
Wouldn't you
dumb.
be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
No, it's my favorite bucket. Go back to work.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press Q for us to go back home. Okay, let's go back.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking
so
orders
dumb.
from the bucket. You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened
Actually, no, I didn't
Now,
take
all
orders,
he cares
but...
about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Jazz music. Wait, this is supposed to be my house? Thought they said I had a wife.
Sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of...
Should I just
shiny
keep
bucket.
going back home and then going to work?
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Damn, he's regretting making that decision now.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection, that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
To relieve the same day with me over and over? I'm not pressing it. It's gone too far. If I wait, will it like just not make me? Okay, fine, whatever.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket? Oh no, I'm having feelings for the bucket. No, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say.
What did he do to my bucket?
What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps.
Okay, this is getting weird now. What's going on?
Less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
Where are you?
I need it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
Uh-oh. That was so dumb.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'll grab the bucket
Stanley
again.
lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
And we're gonna go to the same place,
Stanley
except...
attached the bucket tightly to his chair. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
We're gonna go the wrong way again, but we're gonna get that collectible.
And here it was. Had the bucket
And then,
correct? Was no, never mind.
Then I'm gonna try to jump off onto that, like, ladder thing.
The door on his left.
Because I want to see if I can do it. And if not, I'm just gonna kill myself anyway, because I don't want to go to this cutscene.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Okay, where was he?
The
He was like...
cargo lift. Yes, go there. Go to the cargo lift.
How do I get over there? Where do I find the key card to open this? Like... Do I need... Oh, I guess I need to find the key card to open that to get... Oh, no, I can just fall down. Oh, okay, that's easier. Oh, what's in here? I'll go in there after, but... Okay, let's get this collectible. Whoa!
Found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
2 out of 6.
Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay, fine. Maybe it'll give me an achievement. Never mind, he said there's no reward, but... I'll get him anyway. Just for the video. Okay, let's go in here. Let's drop down. Where am I? I'm in like a warehouse. Maybe the key card's in here. It's a bunch of like tapes. Am I just stuck in here?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number...
What is this?
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense.
This is getting a little weird.
No explanation for it. still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure?
What has he added to the game?
I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
What?
This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
What is going on? I'm not sure what just happened. That bucket is evil. I'm not touching it ever again. But we just about hit the 40 mark. So that'll be it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one. Bye.